I have some of the most entertaining video in a while from, I would say, from the world of politics generally. And that says a lot because it's 2018 and Donald Trump is president of the United States. When they were in Argentina for the G20 summit just a few days ago, Donald Trump and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto signed a new trade agreement during this trip. And the entire thing was just a complete and utter fiasco, which culminated with Donald Trump signing the deal in the wrong place. And what I mean by that is Trump wasn't in the wrong room. He wasn't in the wrong building. He didn't sign it in a country where he didn't have jurisdiction. That's not what I mean. I mean that he literally seemed unsure where on the piece of paper he should sign his name. And the other world leaders around him were visibly confused, as were the aides and other people standing behind them. So let me kind of work up to that because there's a lot here. The first thing that happened, which I just love, is that Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau referred to Trump as Donald during the press conference about this signing, which Donald Trump just hates. And you're going to see Donald Trump visibly displeased by this.
And Donald, it's all the more reason why we need to keep working to remove the tariffs on steel and aluminum between our countries.
Yeah, so we're already off to a very bad start. But then we really get to the good part. And I know that this is a very visual segment because we have audio podcast and radio listeners. I always consider, is this segment too visual for the people that are just listening? This is one of those instances, and I apologize for that. Our audio audience is not going to be able to grasp the full insanity of this without finding the clip online. So I'll describe to you what we're about to see. Donald Trump starts signing the 3 copies of this deal incorrectly, and everyone else, Trudeau, the Mexican president, the dignitaries standing behind them, everybody looks extremely confused and sort of wondering, like, okay, he doesn't know how to sign it. He doesn't know how to sign his name. What do we do? Do we say anything? You're going to see here people visibly trying to hold in laughter. I would get the kids out of the room because of the cringe here. Trump starts looking around, and immediately you can see that the other world leaders are wondering, what is wrong with this guy?
Let's go. Let's go. We're ready. Let's go. Let's go. We'll trade.
The look on their faces.
Which is the one that matters.
Each of us get a copy.
Sounds very good, yes.
Excellent.
Extraordinarily bizarre. And I'm not going to subject you to too much more of this, but here's a much shorter, focused in version where you will actually see the key moments of just absolute and total bewilderment from the people standing around Donald Trump.
We'll trade. Which is the one that matters.
Each of us get a copy.
Pat, when we say Trump is a laughingstock around the world, it's not a figure of speech. I mean, a couple of months ago when Trump spoke at the United Nations General Assembly, the room of world leaders laughed in his face when he tried to talk about just how great everything was, how he has the best presidency of any president in history. He's trying to sign a piece of paper, and other world leaders and dignitaries are visibly bewildered by what the guy is doing. This goes beyond anything we've seen before, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love that video. I like how at the very beginning of it, he's looking over at the other documents as if he's cheating on a test, like, what'd you get for question number 4 type thing. And also the pun enthusiast in me loved when he goes, "We'll trade." I like that one too.
Oh, yes, because it was a traitor. I didn't even notice that. That went completely over my head, actually. And I would probably bet that it was not deliberate by Trump. I think the guy is not capable of that kind of pun. What is it? It's not punditry. It's punning.
Punniness? No,
Punning, yeah.
punning.
He's not cunning nor capable of punning, I think I would say. Why can't the guy just sign his name correctly on contracts and treaties and trade agreements? And I would actually suggest to you, is it possible this is a strategy? Like, imagine if all along Donald Trump's strategy in business has been, I'm going to sign in the wrong place, so later, if there's any issue, I can say, I signed on the date line, not where my name's supposed to go. The entire contract is invalid. Like, is that something Trump could be cunning enough to carry off, or is it just an accident?
Maybe that's how he gets away with not paying the people he hires. And also, his signature kind of looks like a cardiogram, like it's very up and down. So I think people could look at that and say that that's not someone signing their name. What the hell is that?
A lot of problems with Donald Trump's signature. More problems with Trump's signature than any president I can remember. Bizarre video. Really, the video should be overlaid with the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme. That's actually how the video would make that. That would be the natural environment for that video. Check it out. Send me your thoughts if you're just listening. Today's program brought to you in part by Blinkist.com/Pakman. Blinkist is a great service that I use all the time. What they do is they take thousands of the most popular nonfiction books, including the newest bestsellers. They condense them into 15-minute audiobooks that you can listen to, and you still get the most crucial information and insights from each book. And I've listened to a ton of books on Blinkist. I recently checked out Soccernomics by Simon Cooper. We do have, after all, the World Cup going on recently. We also have been talking about BS Jobs, and there is a great new book, BS Jobs by David Graeber, which I listened to on Blinkist. They're constantly adding new books to the platform. You will never run out of fascinating and critically acclaimed books to enjoy. And our audience can get a 7-day free trial by going to Blinkist.com/Pakman. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm putting a link in the video description. And after the free trial, if you like it, you can continue enjoying thousands of condensed audiobooks for about $5 a month. That's BLINKIST.com/PAKMAN.